Let's see. Hello? I think I'm live. Oh, I got some messages. What's going on? Thank you. I'm gonna click. What button was it? This button? Is this how we do the shared chat? I think so. I'm just pushing all the buttons at once.
Get out after we do this puzzle. Let me join this call real quick. Do I have audio? Yo, what's up?
Oh, hello.
Yo, how you doing?
I'm good.
Heck yeah, you're streaming, right?
Yep.
Nice, so am I.
Did
All
you
right,
get
let me turn
the... I sent you a thing on Twitch to do the shared chat again.
Oh, did you? Let me go take a look at that.
I tried to figure out how to actually use this thing, but it can't... I can't put my camera through it yet. I need to figure some operating system things out first.
Okay. I don't see it on my Twitch here. I could
Well,
refresh it.
let me... It says I already invited you. Oh, okay, what if I click... There's another button I can click. What did that do? Anything?
Oh, here we go. Bad guy wants to collaborate. Awesome. Accept.
Boom.
Awesome. Let me put this window over here. This magical window that I have to leave open.
I know.
There we go. Ooh, nice. Now we got the combined chat. That's awesome. Now we can see who gets bits and shame the other person for giving to the wrong person.
True.
There should be a
So
lot of shame in
true.
streaming. Yo, hi nerds. Yo, what up?
Omni chat.
Chat.
Yeah, wait, who else is doing Advent of Code? Let's get everyone into the same... How many different...
mass collab.
How many different chats can we merge together?
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Bytes merged.
Oh my god, it's Eric himself. It is Eric himself. Can you believe it?
A little bit of Python.
Oh my god, we're being zipped. I know what that does. Oh my
I
God.
love... I wish other... I think Rust has it, but like most languages don't have zip, and it's such a bummer.
You mean out to paste? Come on. Do you use the paste command for anything other than the -SD plus?
I've used it before.
Okay, because the paste command is basically zip if you think about it.
Is it?
Yeah, it just puts the two things right next to each other and lets you iterate over it at the same time. That's what zip does, right? Am I misremembering?
Zip is like you have two different lists, and yeah, you're iterating over them at the same time.
At the same time, yeah, paste does that too. You can paste file 1, file 2, and it puts the contents of file 1.
Oh, right.
Line 1 next to both files. Yeah. I just use it today to generate chapters for my course that I'm working on. Oh yeah, YouTube chat left behind. I'm so sorry, guys. If I could integrate you all into like one super crazy awesome chat, ysap.sh/chat. I just made that up. Don't go there. That would be dope.
I think, I don't know if it's still the case, but it was against Twitch's policy for some dumb reason.
Oh, I think it still is. I don't think I'm allowed to even have my combined chat on my thing like this. I don't know if I'm supposed to have that.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, I might lose partner, but like, I don't care. I don't push for subs on this platform. I don't care. If you're watching this, go to my YouTube, guys. That's where I'm trying to grow.
Three-peat
YouTube's
stream
cool, they don't care.
streak. True. That's crazy. I got an email.
man.
Bad Cops Live.
Oh, I love that. I love when I go live and my phone goes nuts with things telling me I've gone live.
I'm my number one fan.
It's 1,000 degrees and this is coming off.
I wish it was 1,000 degrees here. I'm cold.
Oh man. I'll say, how cold is it outside where you are? Because I feel like it's not that cold.
It doesn't get that cold. What is
Okay,
it right
we are-
now?
We're below freezing right now.
53.
Oh! Yeah.
But I
I
don't
remember
have
that
very
weather.
good like insulation.
Right, that's true. Yeah. My house is completely insulated, but it is below freezing outside, and the wind is howling a little bit.
Oh, I didn't update my title. You still have concrete
Yep.
floors? I do.
Good luck, Narf. Is it Narf or Gnarf? Yo, it's getting serious now. It is getting serious.
Where is how do you
We have 57
how do you
seconds.
edit the title? Hold on. No, day 3. Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
Bro, come on. Wow. Cringe. Fake streamer.
I sure hope we won't get a path solving grid problem, says Betseg.
Replacing tonight's puzzle with a pathfinding grid problem.
No!
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
My core utils are useless.
Yo, good luck, Shadow Rim. Oh, man.
Advent of code.
27
Please
seconds.
be a long list of text that I have to process. I love those.
I'm not even on call for this, but I'm so nervous that I'm going to click the link and get one of those like too many requests error. Like, I think I've just been a sysadmin for too long, or I have like PTSD around this stuff.
All right.
Oh my god.
Let's
All right,
go.
Good luck. I'm
See
muting.
you. Day 3, lobby. You descend a short staircase, enter the surprisingly vast lobby, and are quickly cleared by the security checkpoint. When you get to the main elevator, however, you discover that each one has a red light above it. They're all offline. Sorry about that, and Elf apologizes as she tinkers with a nearby control panel. Some kind of electrical surge seems to have fried them. I'll try to get them online soon. You explain your need to get further underground. Well, you could at least take the escalator down to the printing department. Not that you'd get much further than that without the elevators working. That is, if you could get the escalator... That is, you could if the escalator weren't also offline. But don't worry, it's not fried, just needs power. Maybe you can get it running while I keep working on the elevators. There are batteries nearby that can supply emergency power to the escalator for just such an occasion. The batteries are each labeled with their joltage rating, a value from 1 to 9. You make a note of their joltage ratings. For example, yoink. Let's do the things. Okay, and then we go to here, put this in, and then we go back. Batteries are arranged into banks. Each line of digits in your input corresponds to a single bank of batteries. Within each bank, you need to turn on exactly 2 batteries. The joltage that the bank produces is equal to the number formed by the digits on the batteries you've turned on. For example, if you have a bank like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you turn on batteries 2 and 4, the bank would produce 24 jolts. You cannot rearrange batteries. You need to find the largest possible joltage each bank can produce. In the above example, okay, so we're taking exactly 2 Got it. Each line is a bank. Okay. So we sum them up and we should get 357. Okay. How do we do this? So with 2 it's pretty simple, right? Because there's the tens place and then there's the ones place. So we want to find the highest number. We can be greedy with finding the first digit. No, that's, well, yeah. We can't go all the way to the end, obviously, because there wouldn't be enough digits left. So we look at these digits and find the biggest number. And then we look to the right of that. Is there an easier way to do this? Is there a more bash way to do this? I don't think so. Nothing's immediately coming to me. So I think we just gotta loop over the thing. Find 2. So we want to read 1 character from the thing at a time. Or I guess we could just do... We can do an old for loop. I less than len minus 1. Not sending me, trolling my mods. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not clicking any links until... Why did I type then? Let's say len equals the length of the line. And then C equals line I1. Echo C. And then let's just do 1 line for now. So once we get out of here, we'll break. So this is our line. And there's a lot of things we could do. Like if we see 9, we can stop looking, but like I don't think that's going to matter too much. So good evening. So we need a first. I don't want to do this. How am I? I'm doing well. How do I want to store this? Maybe like max V, max I. If C is greater than max V, then max v equals c, max I equals I. Classic. All right, it's the 9 at slot 0. That's the biggest number. And we'll always get the leftmost one, so that should be good. So we just need another loop now. We'll start at max I plus 1. And we'll go until here. And we'll do the same thing. Let's do max v2. We don't need to keep the index. If c greater than max v2 equals c. Great. Echo max v and max v2. What? What happened? Oh. Okay, 9/8. That seems right. So let's get rid of the break. 9/8, 8/9, 7/8, 9/2. Great. And we just got to add them together. All right, we got our number. Very easy. What's taking you so long?
Yo,
Please,
did you get it?
Please hurry up.
Okay, well, I'm hurrying up now. I think I might actually have a working solution. Let's go ahead and see. What was the example? 357? Okay, that one's right. Let's go ahead and cat the real example to it. You already got the right answer.
Yeah, I got part one.
Slow here. Okay, well, I'm calculating right now. I don't know if you have my screen pulled up.
What
I got the number.
Sweet fuck are you doing?
Okay, well,
why does it take that long?
I don't know what your solution is, but let's go ahead and pull this up for my stream to appreciate it, and let's hit submit. And that's the right answer.
There you go. Good. Yours seems a bit slow.
Crushed it. Well, what is yours doing that so much faster?
No, it's fine. Let's go to part 2.
Okay. All right. Part 2. Let's do this. Good luck.
Good luck. The escalator doesn't move. The elf explains that it probably needs more joltage to overcome the static friction of the system, and hits the big red joltage limit safety override button. You lose count of the number of times she needs to confirm yes, I'm sure, and decorate the lobby a bit while you wait. Now you need to make the largest joltage by turning on exactly 12 batteries within each bank. The joltage output for the bank is still the number formed by the digits of the batteries you've turned on. The only difference is that now there will be 12 digits in each bank instead of 2. Yeah. I think his solution's going to be better for this. Ah, shit. Oh, wait. Okay, let me think about this. We're doing all but 3. So we just want to find the 3 smallest ones. Oh, fuck. We want the rightmost. Okay. We want the smallest digits with ties broken to the right. I think. No? Oh, to the left. Okay. Yeah, the left, no. Well, okay, this would be the same as turning off these ones. Yeah, you're just trying to debate me here. Yeah, okay. No, you're just doing a little pranking. I see. So our sample stays the same, but our solution becomes this number. Great. So Theo took part 2 on this one. Nice. It's unfortunate. You're our only hope for defeating Theo. How am I gonna do this? No, it is weird. No, it's not as simple as I thought. Hold on. I have to look at this example. 2, 3, 4, 2. But then there's other 2s later on. But those aren't as impactful as the early ones. Fuck, how do you do this one? How big is our input? Can we just try every way that's missing 3? We could maybe do, how many would that be? This is what? 100? So that's 100 cubed? What's 100 cubed? A million? That's not that big, right? We could just loop. I'm trying to think of what the right way to do this is, though. I don't care if I win. I want to do it right. So if I'm looking at this from left to right, no, 100 cubed. Uh, um, okay, this is kind of hard. A little bit tricky.
Yes, I am feeling the exact same way. Like I'm reading through it, and I was like, okay, what I have here is not going to work. I need 12 nested for loops. This is not right. And then I keep trying to come up with new examples. I'm like, dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I have an idea though, so I think I might have a solution, but we'll see. I don't really expect this to work, so I'm nervous.
I have a slow idea, but I don't have a good idea.
Okay, I have an idea that seems a little bit too good, so I think it's going to be one of those things where it actually just doesn't work. Yeah, I think I think I'm too naive. Actually, that's what I think is going to happen. I'm worried I'm going to get in a situation where the example works and the real doesn't, but I haven't gotten there yet, so we'll see.
We'll see.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, this is a big escalation from the previous one. Because I don't see even a naive solution that looks compelling for the example. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, is there maybe there's some shortcut, because there's a million permutations, but maybe some of them are obviously bad. What would that mean? I mean, getting rid of the 8 is obviously bad, but how do I... All right, well, let's write the naive solution and start running it, and then we can always come up with something a little better while it's going. I feel like that's a good way to do it. So what would we want? I think we want 3 loops, 3 nested loops. And then we just keep track of the max. Is there a smart way to do 3 loops? Nah, fuck it. We're just gonna... Distracting Dave Eddy with chat is a totally normal strategy. Oh no. I keep reading the chats that are from the other chat, even though they can't hear me. Okay. You can hear just fine, you're in both streams. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You better watch what you say. I'm gonna get offended. All right, how do I remove these? How do I reassemble this string with 3 characters removed? What the fuck do I do? Well, first we need to check if they're equal, because if they're equal, we want to just continue. Can we do that here? J equals I continue. K equals J or K equals I. So let's see. No, this doesn't make sense, actually. Hold on. This should start at I. And this should start at J, right? Plus 1. So this case will never hit now. You don't understand any of this? Me neither. Okay, Okay. You have a brute force solution? See you at the heat death of the universe? All right. I'm also doing a brute force solution, and I don't think it was that slow. It's only 200 million iterations if you do the good brute force. I did the math. So I think we want to go from 0 to I. And then the next section will be from I plus 1 to J. I'm gonna look at these examples. Might give me a better idea. Space between these two, then this space, and then there's a final space at the end. J plus 1. Oh, this is not right though. This is actually J minus I. K minus J. And then obviously we go from K plus 1 to the end, which is len minus K. Max V is C. think I'm missing a done. Okay. So that's not the right answer. Oh, wait, what? Oh. There we go. Oh, that's still not right. All right. 987654321111111. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3. I'm missing a 1. Plus 1? Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Where do I lose my character? All right, let's take a break right here. And then what we're going to do is print C, and it's going to make an absolute mess. What the heck? Oh no. Okay. Let's also print I, J, K. All right. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 3. What is the, can we also print the length of C? They're all 14, but they're not supposed to be 14, huh? They're supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 12? Oh. Okay, hold on. Can we put some spaces in here so I can actually see what's going on? And then can we say D equals C with all the spaces taken out? Let's make them dots. All right. So 0, 1, 2. This looks wrong. We got rid of this one, but then there shouldn't be a character here. Is this -1? Okay, that looks more like what I expect. Change this back to C. 4 1s. Yep, that looks good. All right. We have the slow way. All right, I am running something that I expect to take a while.
Oh no, are you?
But I think this, I don't know. I don't even know how reasonable, I don't know if this will complete.
Okay.
It works on the
don't have
sample.
anything. Oh, that's awesome. I'm barking down a tree, but I don't think this is the right way to do it.
My theory was if I could do the naive way and get it running, then I could start thinking
Racing
about
it.
better ways while I'm
Yes.
waiting for it to
Yep.
go.
Oh my god, I've absolutely done that. That's so funny. Oh man, this is a tough one. This is a very tough one.
Somebody's saying something in chat that I'm gonna choose to ignore.
It's a use a very specific.
Oh
data
wait, you
structure
can see the chat too. Never mind. We're
I can
on
see the
even
chat.
ground.
Yeah, chat, please, no hints, no hints. I don't know about your rules with your chat, but I say no hints, and I would consider that a hint.
I mean, it's not like we have data structures available to us anyways. So
That's very true.
it's not really a hint so much as a humble brag.
Oh, that's really funny. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here.
I need to make this like play a sound when it's done running. That's gonna be a feature for tomorrow.
If only we can make computers do things.
I know. But like it's like what sound would I even choose?
Oh my god. You must construct additional pylons.
Is this link spoiler free or should I not click on that?
I know, I don't want to click it. I don't know what it does.
String is a data structure if you're brave enough. It's true. It's spoiler free. I should click on it. All right.
All right, I'll click on it. Oh, my chat can't see this. Thank you. Thank you for the hint.
That is very useful.
All right, well, I'm gonna mute. I gotta lock in.
Yeah, you got some work to do.
I got some work. We'll see what I can do. All right. I wish you luck on yours.
I just got asked if I'm a Lua developer.
Oh,
They're looking at my code and they concluded it's Lua. I mean, I don't blame them. This code does kind of look like Lua.
All right, I'm muting.
See ya. No, this is Bash. I think if I was in a reasonable language, like 200 million is not that slow, right? Like if I did this algorithm in C, it would run in like a couple of minutes, probably. But I think in Bash, we're gonna not have that experience. I don't know. Maybe it would still be slow because it's a lot of string operations. When this completes and still not correct, you'll be on seriously the wrong side of the competition. I mean, yesterday's solution took about 2 minutes to compute. We got ours down to like 2 seconds for Bash yesterday. But my initial solution was also like 4 minutes or something. All right, I am going to assume that by special data structure, this is like... this is probably like a prefix tree or something. A try, which I've not used in a billion years. "2 minutes, you should have used assembly." Advent of Godot. I did one of the problems in Godot in 2023 for a visualization. Which is kind of cool. But this one, I partly like it because I made it go from easy to hard with a small adjustment. Partly like it because I don't have to spend a lot of time explaining biggest number. Once again, I wish I had told my program to print out its progress as it goes. Also, we could rip this with parallel. Let's see how long it takes to do one line of the inputs. If we can even do that. Oops. That's not what I wanted. P22. Oh, yeah, that's not how you run it. What is that? What am I looking at? Why is my number got a slash in it? Oh, are these numbers too big for Bash to use? Is that what's happening? I didn't consider that. I didn't consider that doing the comparison of the number size might not work. It fit in along? Why is there a slash? It's when I put it into BC that it breaks. BC is putting it onto multiple lines for some reason. But this isn't that slow. Four seconds times 200? It should only take like 800 seconds. That's pretty doable. Since numbers are of arbitrary precision, some numbers may not be printable on a single output of line. Okay. So it's still the right number, it's just... it's just... I've never seen a number that big. But that means this is very parallelizable. Well, I think it'll be okay because it's only the very final output that's going to have the slash. I think we're only looking at another like 200 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it in post. Environment variable BC line length. I don't remember how to use parallel. So I'm gonna do the thing where I steal from myself. Yeah, this is the technique. I remember this. You're gonna want to have a variable called "Don't fork bomb me, bro." This looks right. Do we just do this and we say I don't know, each one is responsible for 2? Dave will get mad if we don't change this to dash in. I don't know, let's give them like 4 each. I'm scared to run this, but is there a way to tell parallel how many? Oh, I don't even have it installed. How do you get it? I don't think it's just parallel. Oh, wait, we have a number. Wait, you redeemed random effect and it didn't do anything? Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. I wasn't running this thing. Get scammed. Hold on. Hold. Get rid of the slash. Hold. That is not the right answer. Uh-huh. Yep. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Did I copy paste it wrong? Why is your answer more than like 15 digits? I don't know. Is it, wait, are we? You're supposed to just add them together. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. This idea is so dumb. Don't look at me. I'm dumb. I didn't think about it. I only thought about I didn't think about it. I wasn't thinking. I forgot that the info was bigger numbers than the sample. I'll be honest. That's what happened. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to forget that happened. We're going to move on. Nope, nope, we're not talking about it. So yeah, I think we're gonna need another solution. That's not good. We might need that data structure after all. Not to spoil anything, but you may have a mild lead. Yeah, I am at the beginning. Okay, hold on. Hold on, because now I'm thinking about it. And now that I'm thinking about it, things are gonna happen. Why fish not on stream? I haven't got that far yet. Just try to greedy stack algorithm kind of thing. I'd recommend not doing that. Okay. Noted. Yeah, I would also recommend not doing it the way that I was doing it because it actually only works on the sample. It does work really well on the sample. So if your goal is just to solve the sample, strongly consider my way. I was like, why is nobody else thinking of this? Like, this seems pretty obvious. It's gonna be slow, but it's reasonable. Now I understand. Now I get it. Exactly 12 now, huh? All right. I think the answer is obvious. I think we just shell out to Grok for each line. We just ask Grok, what's the biggest subset of this that gives us the biggest number? 200 API calls. Then we add the numbers together. And the great thing is, even if it's wrong, as long as it's wrong by the same average, it should all converge back to just the right answer. I don't think you can do that, XOR Xavier. I think you can only pass one argument there, which is a little bit of cursed knowledge. Yeah, I don't know why they did it that way. All right, so what are we thinking? What are we thinking here? If you think about it, there's 100 numbers. Like statistically, there's probably at least 12 nines in there, right? So the answer for each line is just all nines. As long as we get lucky. So that could be a solution. This does seem like one of the ones that would be easy to do by hand. We could still beat Dave if we just get in here and we... Oh, what do you do? There's only 2 9s on this one? What kind of scam are you running? Unfortunately, I spent more time designing the inputs than calling rand 09 repeatedly. Damn it. There's like barely any 9s in here. Except down here. There's like a whole lot of 9s actually. Oh my god, look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If all the lines were just like this one, are we 9 hunting? I mean, obviously we're going to keep all the... Well, no, we're not going to keep all the 9s. Well, but yeah, we would keep all the 9s. On this line, like it would just be all 9s. I think my algorithm for part 1 is actually already kind of doing the right thing. It just needs to be expanded. It just needs to be smarter. Not to spoil anything, but Dave Eddy is still wrong. Nice. Because you always know, if you look at this, we're always going to go for this. Like, it's going to end up like this. Because that's always going to be bigger than 9/8 anything. So I think we want something that uses the fact that there's only 10 possible digits and get them in words. Get them into the most significant positions. But can we just like progressively shrink this down until it's easy? Like, I'm trying to think of how I would do this generally. But if we work with 9s first, if we only look at the beginning of the string up until there's like 12 digits left or whatever. I don't know how many 12 is here. And we go through and we just oh, but that's not gonna, yeah, that's not gonna work. Does it work? Because isn't the back 12 the only part that is interesting? I feel like there's something happens at this point in the string. Something changes. We have to handle those differently. Because if there's any zombie, have you done it already? Oh, dang. Did you cheat and use data structures? It's obviously cheating. Spoilers. You used a map? What?
Oh, hey, what's up, friend? How you doing?
Fuck.
I was thinking about joining and just being like, oh my god, this is so hard. I got it. I got the answer.
Damn it.
I got the 1 gold star. I did have an off by 1 that bit me for a long time, but I got it. How you doing over there?
I misinterpreted the problem a little bit.
Oh no, that's not good.
So my slow solution was
Was wrong.
doing the wrong thing. It works really well on the sample. Let's put it that way.
Okay, now Eric wants me to ask you. He says, definitely ask Bad Cop why she's so far behind. On
No,
part
I
two."
think
like,
there's
can't
a
read the chat.
don't in there. I can also see the chat,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
definitely
it's
ask Bad Cop why she's so far behind. Got it.
It's
Just getting annoyed.
you remember back when we were reading the sample and you were looking at it and you're like, oh look, like all of the numbers are lit up except for 3 of them. Like I can just
Yes.
look for those 3. No, but the input, you got to remember, it's bigger numbers.
Yes.
You need 12 out of
exactly.
100, not 12 out of 15.
Yeah, you need. Yep. You have to.
Yeah.
It's way too many numbers.
So I found 97 out of 100. That was my algorithm.
Oh. My God. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up from my. I got your stream up.
And I got a really big number. So big that BC kind of broke a little bit.
Oh my God. You think it's bigger than 64-bit?
It's bigger than what would fit on the line, so I put a slash in there.
Oh my God. Incredible. All right. I have to look at your code now because like.
No, it doesn't work.
Well, the chat's been looking at your code, but I have yet to see it. So now I have to like figure out. Oh wow, we code so differently.
Well, I was gonna do parallel stuff, but then I didn't get that far because I
Oh,
realized
someone
my blunder.
Someone in the YouTube chat said staying to see the less than 54 character one-liner once it's solved. So
True.
when it
Okay.
comes to golfing.
So I'm still figuring out how you're supposed to do this part.
Okay. Do you want me to let you do this on your own? Do you want me to
Yeah,
not
let
annoy you
me
or? Okay,
let me
I can let you lock in. I don't have
think
to
a
annoy
little
you.
bit more. My find 97 digits function was named find 12. God damn it. Why do I do this live on stream where like people can watch and see how dumb I am? Why do I torment myself? I mean, if you think about it, finding 97 kind of more impressive. Just saying. Like just a content machine. If you think about it, I did more work than Dave's program, so I should get more stars. So how do you do this? Operates in base 95. I'm thinking. Really, you just used a map? How did you just use a map? I'm very curious about that. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Arguable whether it was necessary. What's your strat at the moment? Stare at it until I've figured out one of the lines. Like this line right here is actually just, it's all nines. So we can just mark that one as solved, you know? There it is. Wait, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? We need one more. Just mark that one as done. Do you need link perms here? No. But I'm probably not gonna click any links until I'm done. Oh, you're talking to Dave. To be fair, if I solve it by hand, my solution will be 0 bytes, which makes it a great golf result. And that's true. I mean, there's only 199 lines left to go. It's just that most of them are not as simple as that one. What's going to be funny is if I like just avoided some edge case by solving that one. Or created some edge case, even worse. Mm. Okay. Okay, what if we start with the first number? That's always like a good place to start. Start at the start? But actually, what if we didn't start at the start? Here's another idea that I have. Because I think these are my two ideas. I feel like trying to find an early 9 is like, that's big. That narrows it down a lot. If you can get that early 9, you should. You know what I mean? Like, what's the saying? A 9 in time saves time. I don't think that's what they say. But nines are pretty strong. Yeah, a 9 in the bush is worth more than 7 in your hand. 7 at the start. Okay. It's starting to it was starting to make sense, and then all the letters started moving, and I thought my brain exploded. What the fuck was that? No, it's gone. No. So right. Well, that makes it help. Tell me about option right as you reach an epiphany. It's all good. So I'm thinking that there could be some recursion here. There could be. We could recurse. And then if it doesn't work, we can always do a little backtracking. Is that sort of the day that we're on? I think that's the sort of day we're on. The real AOC were the friends we made along the way. So what would that look like? So for each iteration, we find like the biggest number. Let's say hold on. Let's make this example on its own for a bit. If we start here, because that's a big number, and then we take this part of the string, Maybe split chats for a bit. Just, you have to speak in code to Dave. You have to speak in riddles that I wouldn't understand. Then if we go through here looking for the next biggest thing, we'd say, okay. I learned that this makes me sad. That's a big delta. Are we already that far in? Oh my god, it's already been over an hour. And then we go here. And then we would go here. 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 And then it would take the rest of those. And that only gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. Or I guess it's 10 numbers because there was 9 at the beginning. I actually don't remember. No, there was no 9. We started on 7. Okay. So we have 9 numbers. So we have to walk back one of these. I think we would just do the rightmost one, right? But where would we go back to? Yeah, fuck. I'm not reading into whatever that says. I don't know if that's an analogy or if that's just... or if that's actually just what you guys are talking about over there. It's the riddle. It seems like I'm on a good track here. It's just, how do I, what should it do once it has been too greedy? The greediness is good until it isn't. have videos on a channel? So how did I get there? I've got there because I saw the 7 was the best. The 7 didn't work. So I would go down to the 6s. Then I would go down to the 5s, and I would see that this 5 doesn't work. And I would take... No, I would want the leftmost 5, right? So I would start here. I'd say this one. Yeah, okay. I think this actually works. I need to write this. I need to brain dump somewhere off screen so I can turn this into code. Dang, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. So true. Okay. Finding it. Find. What do we do in that situation? Fun fact, I'm the reason PHP has /e as an escape sequence to get ASCII escape. What? That is a fun fact. You're missing some context from the other channel? No, I think I have all the context I need. All right. All right. Let's do this. We'll just do it on the first one. No, no. What happened? What? What was running here before? With this. Okay. So we've got find 97. This is our new function. And we'll put find 12 inside. All right, we're back at the beginning. This is good progress. It only took us over an hour to have nothing. Ignore the name. This is just a meme. So what do I want to do? I want to start with local search equals 9. I want to look for those 9s. I just think 9s are so good. You do like the recursion idea? Nice. All right. We're gonna do a little recursing. I don't know if this is right, but it's what I got. We can steal a little bit of code from part 1 for this. Let's set this to -1 or something. How are we gonna signal that we found an answer. So I think we're gonna have two arguments. It's gonna be like input is the first argument and some sort of like accumulator thing as the second argument. And then you either return a string or nothing if you couldn't find a answer. For search equals 9, search greater than or equal to 0. So we go one character at a time. If it's equal to our search and max I equals -1, then max I equals hold up. Is this something we have to worry about? I don't know if we even need to track this. Because there's no world where we ever keep going right after we find the biggest possible number. So in this case, we just do the thing. And then I think we break out of this loop. What's up? Working on part 2. Don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna write a bunch of code until it does something cool. Maybe it'll get the right answer. I don't know. Right, so this is where I want to recurse. We're gonna go find 12. I want to take the rest of the input. So I want input from, oh God. From I plus 1. And axi. And we're going to use some bash 5.3 syntax here to get our results. Um, yeah, how do I set this up? When does it return? Yeah, I did the same thing, draw that redstone. I'm glad I'm not alone. What does this even do? Is this just an infinite loop? Cannot open anonymous file for output. What? What happened here? Yeah, if you hardcode 15, you'll run into a world of hurt. It's true. Um, how do you do this thing? It's like this. Erg. Maybe I'll just do this the old-fashioned way. I don't really remember how to do the new stuff. All right, what's happening here? Okay, it seems like our base case is missing. Right, okay. Base case is if the inputs, if segmentation faults, nice. If len equals 0, Let's do it at 1. Then echo return. All right, that looks interesting. Of course, we have the most contrived example of all time first. What are we coding? We're doing Advent of Code, day 3. So if the length of it is equal to 12, then we return. Somebody needs to print at the end. It's whoever is the original eulogy for Bad Cop solution. Let's see. Does this... Does this work? Oh. Oh no. That's a lot of numbers. What's with all the 2 and 2 8s? No, okay, I'm doing the thing. Sixes and sevens? Oh no. Okay, it's the second one that's giving us trouble. So let's do head and 1 and make But I think I saw the right answer in there. Sample 2. Yeah, it gets it at the end twice somehow. How can I get it twice? Huh. I mean, it's finding the answer. But why is it printing so much? The twice is tripping me up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What do you mean? Input. Uh, what if we just do this? Oh wait, do we have anything that's not local? Okay, why does that take so long? Is it stuck? It sure is. Thinking about this one. What's the second one? Wait, but it used to be able to do that one. Wait, what? Uh, okay, hold on. I swear it was already working for this second one. Oh, unless it was supposed to be this. We're adding features to POSIX over there? Wow, this... I'm way behind. God. Something is not right. Yeah, wait, what? It gets the answer instantly, huh? I think something stateful is happening between... Did I just control C it? Oh, I think I control C'd the effect. I didn't think I could do that. I gotta fix that. My bad. Yeah, you're 10 channel points. All right, what the hell is it doing right now? I'm cool? No, I'm a failure. I think it's getting stuck on this one. Let me try to think about why. So it's immediately going to go for that 8. But it should recognize that there's not enough character. Maybe I'm not doing that check. Maybe I'm not doing the check that says if there's not enough characters left, it's unwinnable. I'm doing if len is equal to 1. But what I should be doing is if len is less than, needed is like the length of ACK. Needed equals needed minus len. We need at least len. Wait. No. Okay. I think it's this. No, what? $12 minus needed? This was the length of the thing subtracted from 12. We just get out of here. Okay. That ran a lot faster. Do we get the right answers? Wait, what? What was that? Eric? Did you see that? I feel like the box was gone. Hold on. Let me go back. I may have just misinterpreted what I saw. It's buffering. Hello, Twitch. Was that the number I pasted before? Where was the box? Is that the box? Maybe that is just the text box and it's just got a lot of number in it. It looked like one of these for a second. I thought the box was missing. I got the wrong answer. Yeah, it looked like I had a... Yeah. Dang. Oh. I'm running out of steam on this one. Yeah. Let's see. Did it find the one that was all nines? That's the most important test. I'm pretty sure there was one that was just should have been 12 nines. No? Well, there's our bug. It found one that's 9999999999993. How do we figure out which ones are wrong? No. Does it pass the example? It sure does. Should I try making my own more examples? Sometimes that helps. What the? Well, let's do the other way. I don't know what that should be. I didn't think very hard about what that test case was. Dave already has his code down to 3 bytes that runs in 20 nanoseconds. I find that hard to believe. He doesn't have that much time. If I add another 1 here, it should get rid of the 0. Another 1, it should get rid of the 1. Yes. Okay, how does it break ties when it's making a choice? Like, if there's a 2 here, but there's a 3 here. I'm in a pickle. Well, how's yours going?
Oh, I got so distracted and just started hanging out with chat and playing
Oh
music.
no.
Yeah, so I mean,
Did you?
it solves in less than a second, so I feel like it's.
Oh, it's less than a second. Mine is fast too. It just doesn't get the right answer. So that's like a interesting characteristic.
Oh my god. Do you want to talk through it, or do you want to?
Oh, I feel like I'm curious what yours is, because mine is probably very different.
Okay. I mean, I can. If you want me to, I can walk you through it. I can.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna copy yours because I'm already so deep into this rabbit hole.
All right. I'll tell you what I do. So all the way at the bottom, I have this while loop. I know there's gonna be a little bit of delay here. I read in line by line, and then we came up with this fun little trick to turn it into an array of all the digits. So we just replace any character with a character in a space. Long story short, I have an array of the input, so like all the numbers as an array.
Sure.
Or every bank in a battery, I should say. Then we call get highest joltage on that entire array, and then we add whatever that number is to the accumulator, and then we print the accumulator. Very basic stuff. Get highest joltage is the interesting function.
Yeah.
So I'll scroll up there. It's a small function because it calls find single number, and find single number is a recursive function. So.
Oh, okay. So it might be more similar than I thought. You're in recursion land too.
Yep. So our target is 12, meaning we want a string of length 12 at the end. And our bank is all our possible numbers in order that we have. So in the example input, that would be a 15 length array. So we call find single number. We take the target out. We get the entire array that we're looking for. And then we check, okay, if the target equals 0, because we're going to keep decrementing it as we pop off one character that is good, we return. So this is our recursive escape hatch, basically. And look, we print a new line, because up until that point, we've been echoing things without a new line.
I'm pretty sure you were just copying off me, because this is basically my solution so far.
Oh, get out of here. When was I copying off you when I wrote this an hour ago? So yeah, then I loop over 9 going down to 1. So we basically look through the string and try to find the 9s. But what we look for is the length of the string. So if the string is 15, we subtract target, and then we make sure it's less than or equal to. So if our target string is 12 and our string is 15, there's only 3 characters we can check as an example. So then we just check if the number that's in the bank that we're checking at that spot is equal to that big number. So we're checking if it's a 9 first, then we're looking for the 8s, then we're looking for the 7s. Once we find that big number, we call it. We print it to the screen. We lower our target.
Echo dash in, nice.
Yep. And then we call find single number again with a slightly smaller target, and we substring the bank array. So this syntax right here where we take the array and we just have a new starting point in the array. So we basically slice into the array.
Oh, and then echo
Yeah, I never get down there. That's just in case
Oh,
we didn't find a valid number. So, say we were trying to make a target of like 12, but the number was 10. Like Eric's puzzles would never fail like this, but I just put that down there. We should never reach that. That's unreachable code.
okay. I actually don't understand how this works. Because we're going from 9 to 1.
Yes. Thank you, Eric.
Uh, what? Okay, you recurse. What happens if there's just like 3 9s at the end and then it's all ones? Like,
Wait, if there's 3 9s at the end and then it's all ones? Wait, how would that happen? If it's 3 9s at the end, there wouldn't be anything past it. I'm not sure what you're asking me.
I don't really understand how yours works.
Okay. Here, I will show it to you by doing this.
Did I misunderstand part of the problem?
Let me uncomment some of this stuff. I don't think so, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me cat my example and just do a head -1 on it. Okay, so I'm just doing one example,
Mm-hmm.
the first in the example. So what we're doing is we're calling my function at the top, find single number. And it's calling it where we have 12 things left. So our target is 12. We want a string of size 12.
Yeah.
And we currently have 15 in the array that we're looking at. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. So then we're going to look for 9s. We're going to go through left to right and look for any valid 9. And the way it's valid is we're only going to check the first 3 numbers because spot
Gotcha.
15, spot 14, spot 13, spot 12. So technically the first 4 numbers. I should be very specific here. So the first check passes because the first number is 9. And then we say we found a 9 at spot 0. We're going to use it. So we echo -n it. We lower our target to 11. Now we're trying to create a new string of size 11 out of an array of size 14 because we popped that 9 out of the array. Or we didn't pop the 9 out of the array. We start the array beyond the 9, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yep. And this is a bad example because this example
Is
goes
there-
from all the way.
Yeah, is there any
yeah, go ahead.
case where you have to backtrack?
Almost no, I don't think so. So this is I pulled up the more
Really?
confusing examples so you can just kind of like
Yeah.
look at it and get an idea. I don't know if this helps you. Especially I know there's a delay, so that's why I'm waiting a little bit. But like we have an array, we're looking for spot 12, or we're looking for a length. Oh my god, I can't talk. A string of length 12. We have 15. So we're gonna go through from left to right, and we're gonna look at characters 2, 3, 4, and 2, because those are the first 4 characters. Those are the only characters that could be valid starting points. Anything beyond that, we
Oh.
can't make a string of size 12.
All right, let me see if changing that one thing makes a difference for me.
Okay.
Da, da, da.
Someone's asking if I can just echo in your 111111999 example.
I don't know if
could.
that example will actually do anything. Oh, my
Okay.
letters fell down. There's the problem.
I can't believe you play. I can't believe you live like this.
I know. Oh, which one of these did I add? I think this one. Okay.
Thank you, Eric.
It's running. Okay, I get a number. Let me save this number somewhere so that I know that's the number that I tried. I think.
Yeah, what's
So
up,
the
Don
only
Telepy?
major difference I'm seeing is this whole thing. Also, you only go down to 1. I thought zeros were included, but I don't think that's true.
They're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 to 9
Makes mine a little bit faster.
bit.
Yeah, we need to bring back hot dog, you're right. I mean we can do a little bit of hot dog just for it doesn't work in Vim.
It's wild. Nobody needs the education on day 3 puzzle. That's, yeah, I respect that.
Can we just do it on this one? Yeah, we'll just do it on the right. A little bit of urgency to go with the how long it's taking me here. And then the this is I less than len. I think I have a variable called needed that will do this. Maybe I need to +1 here. Yeah. Okay. I get the same number if I do that. And it runs 0.3 seconds faster. Let me just double check this number again. I did +1, what?
You did a +1, I did a less than or equal to, but it should be the same.
Yeah. Unless there's something else I'm doing in here.
That was my stupid off by 1.
Because it works on the sample.
Okay.
Nope, my answer is too low. Too low.
Dude, Eric's comments kill me.
Pagov solved a different puzzle. Yeah, I solved day 4. I was just getting ahead.
I did that last year with that
Eric, I'll give
mountain one.
I'll give you $20 if you make that puzzle the next one for tomorrow. That way I can win really fast. Yeah, okay. So wait, what else do you do? Is that it? That's the whole program?
That's it. That's literally all I do.
No.
Do you want me to pull up the source? Do you want to stare at it?
All right. Do you want to do the bad thing where I give you my input and we see if you get a different number? I don't want to look at what number you get. I just want to see what you get on yours.
Oh my god. Okay.
And we could maybe
Do you have like a
I mean I can
if you just give me a big long string, I can run it through my program. I can check my program into Git.
I can just send it to you on Discord.
Okay.
Keep it secret.
I will keep it secret.
Cause yeah, I mean I could sit here and stare at this, but unless I figure out like what case is failing.
What? How did you send this to me on Discord? Why is it huge? I don't know how to copy and paste this.
There's a download button.
Ew. Okay. Yeah, let me download message.txt.
Yeah.
Downloads message.txt.
Because I feel like ours are pretty similar, more so than I thought.
Let's see. Mine just ran through.
It could be that I have somewhere that I don't have a. What does yours end with? What are the last 3 digits?
949.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
Yep. Yeah, you have 168. I have 169. Mine is slightly higher than yours.
Okay. Can we can you change it to the outputs, the results for each line? Like get rid of the summing, essentially.
Get rid of the summing. What?
Like
you only gave me one value. Oh, did you give me everything? Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't realize you gave me everything. Okay, my bad. I was confused.
Oh, I just edited part 1. Oops. I was like, why did that?
What do you want me to do? You want me to not sum it? You want me just to print out each one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just pipe it to... I have that.
That's enough hot dog for now. Let me just make sure I made everything local. Yep, everything looks
Yep, I have every
local.
answer here.
Okay. If you send me that, I can run a diff and we can find out which which lines are
Okay.
wrong.
Pipe that to copy. How do I send you a big file on Discord? Do I just paste it in, or is that too much to paste?
Yeah, you just paste it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, okay. That's sick. Okay, message.text is sent.
Oh, you left me some junk. Good.
Oh, I did. Sorry.
No,
you
that's
might
fine.
have to walk that
I'll
out.
get rid of it.
Is each line on the lines
Downloads
apart?
message.txt Dave Rose cat Dave Rose cut D space F4. Yep. We'll process substitution that, and then my rows, put it into
Incredible.
diff. They're all different? No, surely not. Okay. First one that's different is line 18.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I'm getting 3333332, which is not as big as 3333333.
Yeah, you were just ever so slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
grab whichever one is generating that and test it.
So that's line 18.
I love how these strings just look meaningless.
Yeah, let's take that to here.
Yep. I got yours pulled up. I got line 18 pulled up on mine too, and I get the 664 333, and then just all threes.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting the 2 at the end. Which is
Yeah.
interesting. Where am I getting a 2 from? All right. Let's do this. So I start off with the string. I see the 6 and I'm like, ooh, yum, a 6.
Okay.
And then I steal another 6. And then I steal a 4 and a 3 and a 3 and a 3 and a 3
No.
and a 3 and the 3.
Yeah. When do you steal the 2 towards the end?
Yeah, at the very end. Here I'm getting this 3. Makes sense. Oh, wait, what? Why did this print twice?
You got a nice little raid from Little Doctor Games.
Oh, thanks for the raid. I feel like this, I don't know. This is odd.
Yeah.
It's weird that this is twice.
Yeah, wait, why is that one twice? Are you splicing an array wrong there? Like something...
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Um,
And then 2, 2, 3, 3 or 2. Yeah, something's not right. Yo, all good, little Dr. Games. Appreciate the raid on behalf of my friend Bad Copier. We are deep in it. Join us in following. Yeah.
Huh. Huh. I don't get it.
Hey, your function's named Find12.
Find 97's down here.
Oh my god. Incredible.
It's not what it does anymore.
Using a -R in your read command. Look at you.
I know. I got paranoid. I'm always paranoid. What if there's some random data in here, you know?
True.
Some bytes.
Eric does that.
He puts bytes in there.
I'm looking at the logic here. Your logic is completely sound.
It's like the same.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't love the if C equals search. I don't love line 27 just because I'm not used to the omitting the dollar signs.
Oh, I don't even know if you
method.
can do dash equal there, actually. I think it equals only for numbers. No, maybe not.
Yes, I think it is.
I don't know why that was working.
Interesting. I guess.
Oh no, they are numbers. They are numbers. Yeah. What am I talking about?
We're stupid.
What am I talking about? I forgot their numbers.
We are dumb.
This is right. Am I calculating needed right? Let's move this down here. Needed. Oh. Negative numbers? That's interesting. If if needed less than needed equals 0. I don't know how that would happen, but let's just do that. Okay, now I get the right answer. I think I was just missing a base case.
Wow, okay.
I thought this would, or not that one. I thought this one would cover it, but. Oh no, yeah, wait, no, that's silly. Okay. Missing a base case is the intended advent of code experience.
I think struggling like this is the intended experience. Do you think it's going to work for all your inputs?
I think so. I think that was it. Where? Yeah, 949. That was it. We did it.
Hey, it's awesome.
Unless? Okay. That would be really funny if I got the last 3 digits, but I was still wrong somehow.
Let's go. Nice job. Heck yeah. So we did come up with a very similar solution.
Yeah, I was actually surprised how similar.
Because I don't know how else I would even approach this.
You want to see my really slow solution that solves the wrong problem?
Yes, I do want to see that.
All right, here it is. Let's.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
Okay.
Find 97. Hold on. Let's name it appropriately.
Okay.
Yeah, this one we'll find 97 of them.
597 is an incredible name.
Because it tries every permutation of removing 3 of them is what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Which doesn't
yes.
scale right to the problem.
Yep, that makes sense.
I don't know why I thought this was the plan. In hindsight.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, I came up with some plans too. I was like, oh, let's try to find the highest number and just keep track of it. But like, I didn't keep track of where it was, so I don't know. I started going on the wrong path, but I got the right answer pretty quickly.
So what did you do the slow way for part 1? You did like brute force essentially.
What did I do for part 1? Yes, I did. Yes, I did brute force. I nested for loop.
You fool! You don't need that.
So I just grabbed one character and then I grabbed any character to the right and retested it. So it was fast enough to work.
I just grabbed the maximum character from the first, like, I basically did the recursive thing manually here.
Okay.
With 2 loops. If I had just realized that this, I think you need to get rid of the 9 to 1 loop. I mean, I don't think it's hurting that much, is it?
If you want to slim the solution, I think so, yeah. Definitely scanning like that can't be the fastest. You can definitely... Because once you've already scanned it once, you can keep track of the location of highest numbers.
Yeah, I just hate keeping track of highest number. It's such an annoying thing to solve. Like,
it is.
The code looks so bad every time.
It does, but like... in terms of like optimizing code, that's the way to do it. You have to think every time you scan the data, it's a cost. So get as much information out of it as you can. It just sucks. The code ends up being bulky.
You swear you have the same number as me? It's this number. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there are there is a finite set of puzzles, right? So it would be possible for 2 people to get the same input? We do have the same number? Do you have... Wait, okay. Send me your input. I'll diff it. I'll tell you if they're the same. Pigeonhole principle? Yeah, but it's funny if it's 2 people in the chat. Yeah, I mean, it's smart to do it that way. All right, let's see. Diff input.txt downloads message.txt. They are not the same file. Not even close.
Not even close at all.
Wait, yes they are. Why are these being marked as diff? End of line moment?
As a DOS to Unix thing?
I don't have that.
They're different. They're different.
They're not, though. I looked at the first, like... Wait, what?
You should look. You could even see if they have control characters. I think you're on Linux. You have cat -v.
That's not the... Oh. Weird. The tab complete didn't want that to work.
Oh, wow.
Aha! Wait, why is there one line different? That doesn't seem right either. It's just the no new line at the end of the file, I think. Because those look the same to me. Yeah, we definitely have the same input. Crazy. Wait, what's diff-b?
Crazy. Binary diff, I think.
Oh, ignore white space. Yeah, there's no difference.
Oh, ignore white space. I thought it would be like binary diff.
Ignore void
I'm just making
space.
things up.
Yeah, how many inputs are there? What are our odds of collision? Not telling. Okay.
Interesting. That's cool.
That's crazy though. I don't think I've ever seen I have seen the message where you get the like that's not the right answer, but that's somebody else's answer, interestingly.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Big ignore.
Yeah, big ignore.
All right. Well, hopefully that was just
What
a
am I thinking of?
fluke that took me so
Sorry.
long. And
Just
that's
talking
not a
over you.
sign of they're all going to take this long now.
I was thinking of Vim. Vim takes -B for binary. That's what I was thinking of.
That message shows up because some people will send their input to their friend to solve the puzzle.
It makes sense. It's smart to have that there. Well,
I think
nice
you were
job.
gone when we did a little bit of cheating. Dave did send me the per line outputs of his program so that I could see like what case I was failing on.
She cheated.
I did
and
cheat.
I enabled it.
I cheated because I don't want to be up all night.
Yeah, it's already 2:30 where I am.
Yeah, it's really like it's just a bit of a I don't know. It's
is a
just
good way to
nice.
It's like it works on my machine. You can get around that problem.
It's nice to have a real case of where it's failing to ram your head against. What am I looking at? Could you check out your game? Probably not. Account created 17 minutes ago.
That sounds like spam.
Oh, that's in your chat.
Oh, is it? CCP
Nice.
Razor? Yeah. CCP, if you do one more message, I'm reporting you for spam.
You've been up for 24 hours now? Yeah, you should go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep, dude. Oh my god. Already reported. Thank you, Buddy's Pizza. Yo, what's up, Mega Dusty? How you doing?
Well, you win some and you lose some. Particularly, you win
Yeah.
part 1 and then you lose part 2. That seems to be the trend.
Oh man. That was a fun puzzle, but I'm scared of what that means for the next couple of days.
Let me delete these.
Yeah, I should check out my puzzles.
Yeah, only had to cheat a tiny bit. Can't believe I solved the wrong puzzle. And it's only day 3.
Oh yeah, anybody watching right now? Bad Cop and I both published our solutions to GitHub, so you can check it out on either one of our GitHubs.
True.
If you want to look at our code for whatever reason.
I feel like I got significantly worse at programming since last year.
I don't think that's true.
I feel it. These have been a lot harder for me
Man.
than like the same. I don't know. Am I getting old?
That you suck at programming?
I think I suck at programming.
Are you getting old? Please. I'm way older than you. I'm like 20 years older than you are.
That is true.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh no, Twitch is gonna ban me for my age now.
True. Ban me for being a boomer.
It's like when somebody
boring
says the
notes.
title of the movie that you're watching
Yeah.
in a scene. I feel like I'm better at very specific stuff and worse at everything else. Yeah, I don't know. I've not been doing great. Let me check my stats here. Leaderboards. Okay, I'm beating Alka somehow.
Nice, nice.
That seems. Alright, let's do this, War of the Worlds. Dang. We're not even in the top 10. We got to step it up. We got to show what Bash is
Seriously.
capable of.
Not much. No, I'm just kidding. It's capable of a ton, guys.
Yeah, it's actually the best programming language ever conceived.
Exactly. And just remember, the two people streaming right now have both written HTTP servers in Bash for some reason.
That's true. What websites are live with yours? Any?
Wow.
Is there
What
any
an
URL
incredible...
I can
Wow, way to call me out. Way to call me out.
I'm just wondering,
Nothing's live right
I just
now.
want to check it out and,
Get out of here.
get your
No,
visitor
nothing's
counters
live.
up.
Nothing's live right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you win.
Bash Stack runs 70% of the internet. Just saying.
I have no way of verifying that, so I have to believe you.
It's 60 to 70
Hey.
latest projections. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, can I show your solution to day one? Sure. If you send me a GitHub link.
You both are legit.
Wasn't someone unironically using Bash Stack in prod? Yes. And that I found out from the comments on Dave's video. Someone in the comments was like, "Oh yeah, I use this for work." And I was like, "You do no. Stop that." I need to make a license that says you can use this for anything that's not work. Oh man, what is this link? Why does everybody got weird looking links?
Don't use this. Yeah, what are these? These links all look fake.
I can't. Can you do you have like a GitHub link or something?
Yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable clicking. I don't know what glot.io is. It's probably legit, but still. I don't love that.
Well, Brian, if you opened it and it looks fine, then I can put it into Eric's paste. There you go. Yeah, but I don't want to run it. And I also don't know that domain. And
you're streaming.
If I open an unfamiliar website from an unfamiliar person, yeah, people can put stuff on my screen and
yeah, too risky.
Do it through this way so you can send me stuff. Look at this stuff. It's a closure programmer. All right, here we got a Brian link. Okay, hard-coded input. I like that. That's actually kind of a nice way to do it. Now, the thing about Clojure, the only thing I know about Clojure is from what is it? Hexing the coding interview. This is the only Clojure I know. Um, so this might be a little bit hard for me to read. So we split the input, and that makes lines, which I'm assuming is like a list. What is def n versus def? Dave, do you know how to read this stuff?
I have no idea. This is gibberish to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand at all what I'm looking at.
Well, so this is a function call. Right? Like we're splitting the lines of the input, and then we're
Right.
taking that and we're putting it into a variable called lines. Or I don't know if it's a variable. I think this is a function. This is not like there's a lines function that does this. Because everything is functions. But then I start getting lost.
Read this. I'm not capable.
Movement RE, but then we've also got movement. Reductions seems fun.
Well, I'm tired. I think I'm going to call it a night. Good luck reading this.
I'm
I can't
trying.
offer anything insightful here. Oh man.
I see an if.
I
I understand if.
can hit you with
Probably
a raid if you're gonna.
probably not for too long.
Okay. Fair enough. Ugh. All right. Well, good races, friend. You got it. It's all that matters. We got it at the end.
Someone just made a massive day 3 recursion mega tutorial. What is this?
All right.
But also,
I'm
yeah,
jumping
feel
off.
free to hop off.
Yeah. I'm leaving the call. See ya. Have a
See
good
ya.
night. This was awesome.
I'm about to learn recursion. I love this because like right off the bat, this reads like a game walkthrough. Like this is the sort of thing I would look up on forums on how to beat Majora's Mask. Like it feels just like that. How to think in recursive. I swear recursion, like I'm curious how they're gonna describe it. Cause I wanna share what my experience with recursion has been. Oh geez. Yeah, I can't imagine doing CS and Lisp. No, we did C++ and C. Combining recursion and memoization. Do we use memoization here? I mean, I guess. But no, not really. You did a pre-computed table? For what? Um, my experience with recursion was, so I already had a little bit of a background in programming, but it was very like, I don't think I truly understood functions until like 5 years into programming. I was very much like procedural programming, imperative programming. And like to the extent where like even loops, sometimes I was hesitant. I would just write the unrolled loop because it was less confusing for me, right? I just got really good at using Notepad to like edit text, and I would just chug through it. I need to do something 30 times, that's 30 lines. But then when I went to when I got into computer science, I started embracing these things like functions, and we had a class where they taught us on recursion. And at this point, I'm pretty familiar with loops, right? Like I get it. And I remember one of the ones that I struggled with so hard was they're like, yeah, so for this exercise, you're gonna use recursion to reverse a list. And I'm like, huh. Well, I know how to reverse a list with a loop. But with recursion, I don't know, that feels weird. And so, I hacked my way through it. I figured it out. And I remember like thinking about it and being like, this is, it doesn't seem like any different than the solution with a loop, right? And so we talked to the professor after the class because we couldn't figure it out. We're like, why would you ever, can you give us a case where you would like need to do it with recursion and you like couldn't do it with a loop? And the professor was like, well, no, that technically you can always do anything that you can do with recursion, you could do with a loop. And I was like, oh, so this is useless. That's what you're telling me. And like the thing that finally made recursion click for me and why I'm capable of using it now is internally in my head, I'm just thinking about what it's actually doing. The way I think about recursion is I wrote this in a tweet once, but you're basically hijacking the call stack as a data structure. And so like the better way to write this is probably allocate a stack and then use a loop. Like personal taste or whatever, but I think having a stack and a loop is so much clearer to me than recursion was initially. Because otherwise the stack is just like invisible in the background. You don't see what's happening to it. Whereas if you have an explicit stack, you can like look at it and see what's happening. It makes so much more sense. You're not like hacking it together with print statements or whatever. I guess some debuggers, you can see the call stack and everything too, and you can look through that. But like, it's really just a hack. Never liked stack to implement, but only was really taught recursion. But both are hacked together for debugging. Yeah, I mean, make your own stack. Why are you using the call stack? Come on. This is why in past advent of codes, I've often had tree traversal problems early on that lend themselves to recursion. But it's also easy with the stack. Like it's literally the same. You just would push multiple times onto the stack per iteration. Merge sort is one of the few things that just feels so much better in recursive style in any language. It's true, but implementation wise, like you could still do it and it would be fine. Recursion occurs when the definition of a concept or process depends on a simpler or previous version of itself. Suppose you had mutual recursion down a tree with a few different functions. I mean, nowadays I don't care as much, because like most of the time I'm thinking about it in my head that way anyways. I just think I don't know. I feel like there's two different types of programmer brains. What is this? Implementing BSP trees that got me to think about in-order tree traversal. The left subtree of each node gets visited, then the node, then the right subtree. Most point out the function calls are pretty expensive. Yeah, without recursion. See? If you know what recursion is, secretly, you can just do it. I mean, it's not always going to be better. I need to go stare at a wall for a while. All right, thanks for stopping by. GG. But yeah, this is good. I'll give it a bookmark. Well, I mean, it's the same with functional programming. Like I get that people like functional programming because it's a convenient way to I don't know, solve problems. But like I don't like that it doesn't map well onto what the computer is doing. I like languages that map well onto what the computer is doing. I find that more practical. Programming languages still get OP over time. It's crazy to watch happen. I mean, it does, Buddy's Pizza, but you have to think about what there's something that just wasn't explained to me, and like thinking about it from that angle makes it make more sense. But it also is like why I would argue this is a little more explicit. No, it comes down to explicit versus like not explicit programming. And I tend to prefer things that are more explicit. First time I used recursion myself was when I had to parse some custom XML files. You can check if current XML node has children, yes. Parse children, no. Next node, and so on. I don't know. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter too much. Like you'll notice I used recursion in this problem because making a stack in Bash is annoying. Declarative is easier to debug. Imperative is easier to optimize. I don't know. I don't like to say things that are too like generalized like that. I think there's a lot of nuance in programming. But I definitely did not like recursion when I first came across it. And it was just because I didn't really understand. It seemed a little too magic. And once the magic was gone, I was like, oh, okay. This was secretly this other thing that we already had all along. Got it. Solve the same thing many ways. Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to preference. Speaking of solve the same thing many ways, good segue. I revisited a programming puzzle that Brian showed me a few years ago. It's a good little puzzle. Look at this. Programming interview question along the lines of write a program to print the numbers 1 to 100 with no numbers in the source code. I solved this several ways yesterday because I got kind of hooked on it. But it is a fun challenge because it's a very odd requirement. This is not a requirement you would ever have practically in programming. But it's a little refreshing because it's not like do it in some certain runtime. It's not do it with these memory constraints, but it's just some obscure, like these characters are forbidden from your code. So if you want to try this yourself, you might want to mute the stream because I'm about to spoil it a little bit. It's pretty fun. But I wrote some solutions last night. So this is my first one that I did that I liked. So we're calling seek, which is bash for, can I post a link to the blog or to the gist? I'll do both. Seek is a utility that will print out a sequence of numbers. So if you give it an arg, like 100, it'll print out 1 to 100. So it kind of already solves the problem. All you have to figure out is like, how do I get the 100? Because I can't just type it. So one way I came up with is if you nest a bunch of subshells, particularly 100 of them, and then you print out the bash subshell variable, which tells you how many subshells deep you are, you'll get 100. And then that boils out to here where you can seek 100. And this one works as long as you're in bash. It's got a little bit of a startup time to it, but it spits out all the numbers. This was a fun one I did in C. Basically, the way this one works, it's using the fact that in C, you can use character constants. And if you use them in a place where it expects a number, it'll turn it into a number, kind of like JavaScript. So I'm making an array of characters, which is basically an array of bytes in C. with a length of ASCII D, which is, if we go to the old table, lowercase d is going to be 100 in decimal. And then I can't remember if this is, I think this is 99 characters of just random stuff that I initialize it to. And then, because this is a string literal, C puts a null byte at the end of this in the 100th slot. And then I make another variable that's a pointer to the start of this array. And then we do this fun little trick. This is a C classic. In your while loop, as the condition, the way I was taught this is that the star binds tighter than the increment. It's just like a weird thing you have to know. But we dereference C and see whether or not it's 0 or something else. If it's 0, the loop is done, but it's not 0 until we get to the end of the string. So this will keep going one at a time through the string until we get to the end. And then all we do is print how far away from the beginning of the array we are. So we start off with 1, and then it goes up to 100, and then this stops being true. This is another good solution. This was one I thought of a long time ago. I posited that any solution in Brainfuck would meet the requirements because there's no numbers in Brainfuck. There's only like 8 characters or something that mean anything. And so as long as you can solve the problem, you will technically fulfill the requirements. I don't remember how this one works. I kind of remember. I think it's 2 loops. It's like a nested for loop situation. See you next time. All right, see you. This one's probably my favorite because of this line, but let's come back to this. So this one starts by declaring a function called R, and funnily enough, recursion. So what this function does is it prints out, well, it increments I and then it prints I. And in Bash, if you increment a variable that's like not declared, it becomes 1. Because why not? Surely you meant for it to start at 0 if you're incrementing it. And then we recursively call R again. And because variables in Bash are global, this will always go up by 1, and then we'll keep printing it. So as it stands, this is an infinite loop. If we were to call R, it would just run forever, or until we like Stack Overflow or whatever. Then there's a lot of blank lines. And then we have this line. This line is interesting. What we're doing is we're setting the funcnest variable, which is a special variable in Bash that says, okay, for recursive functions, this is the, well, for any functions really, not just for recursion, but for functions that call functions, this is the limit. This is how deep you can go before the program should just like crash out. And we set that to 100 because that's our current line number. And then we call R. So it goes back up to here. It loops 100 times, and then the program crashes with an error. But if you run this program, you won't see an error. And the reason why is because this line has closed our ability to write errors. This was the trickiest line because normally you do this with like, normally you do this with, like this. And I was thinking to myself, how am I gonna, I can't, like, you have to put the literal 2 there. You can't put a variable there. So there's no way to put, like, get a 2 and then put it there. But then I found out you can just eval it. So I used line number again to get the 2 and close standard error, which is fun. This is a good one because this one will work for most people. What this is doing to get 100 is it's grepping your read line settings in Bash. And the default for this setting happens to be 100. It's the only thing I could find in the manual that defaults to 100. So as long as you haven't changed how many completion query items you have, like, this one will work fine. This one is just crazy short. Maysaka wrote this one. It runs, I don't fully understand how this even works. It's just, I think it's just running exclamation mark as a command with no arguments, which returns 1. I don't really get it, but then it reads the exit status of that and then the number of args that were passed to it twice to get 1, 0, 0 and like string that together. But it works. Also, hi, Kuzi. This one is just a mess. This one only works on my specific version of Bash because it's looking at Bash version and it's pulling out this 1. And then it's, using that to make 100. That one's silly. And then this one is another one of my favorites. This one. So if you just run this, right? Just slash. Bash says, I can't run slash. That's a directory. But interestingly, the error code for this is 126. Why is it 126? I don't know. But the spec says that it has to be 126. So cool. So what we do is we run the slash, and then if it fails, which it always will, we run this seek command with the error code 126 minus this. And what is this? Well, this is the length of the last this is the length of the arguments of the last thing that was run, I think. Or maybe it's the number of arguments. I don't know. But essentially what we're doing here is we're measuring the length of the alphabet, which is 26, subtracting that from 126, which gives us 100, and then we do seek on that. Pretty good. Let's look at your solution for day 3. I'm curious. Ours was involved. What does this do? This looks fun. Okay. We got a box of batteries. Where do we start? Input, lines, filter map. Okay. And then best of 12, and then add those together and get the joltage. I kept saying joltage wrong today. So best of. If len less than 2, return none. Huh. How does this work? You want to explain this? I'm not sure I follow. Oh wait, this is past to, okay. Okay, that makes more sense, I think. Huh. Does this run fast? I don't know if you're still there. I guess I didn't realize you could do this. Like, wait. Yeah, I super don't understand this. I think my brain is cooked. Because that means your part 1 and your part 2 are the same. Yeah, and it's not recursive. Did I overthink it? Is there a simpler way to do this? Maybe I just overthought it today. My brain is a little cooked though. Alright, I think I gotta go. Get max num, get the first index of the max, move cursor over there +1, making sure it has enough elements left for remaining. Yeah. I guess initially I didn't think that was gonna be enough. But I guess I was wrong. And that is enough. Oh well. Who should I raid? Hello. This guy's live again? Alright. I wanna raid this guy. Yeah, I finished. I'm gonna hop off for today because it's getting late. But I will be back tomorrow probably. Okay, see ya.